Hi guys, so today's video is going to be advice going forward, like what your next move should be. And we got 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self, and pick the pile you feel most drawn to, and we're going to get started with pile 1. There's a lot of cards of this reading, by the way, so it's going to be a pretty long reading. I'm going to go ahead and flip this one first. Gentleness. I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who is best friends with a baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. So there's a need for you to be gentle in your actions, your words, gentle with yourself, with others, compassion, empathy. Being able to speak from a place of gentleness and compassion. Being able to be open and receptive as well to others speaking. Oh, and we got find your voice, personal growth, leaving behind a cycle of pain, surprise, joy, going after love, love's love, idealism, seeing with the eyes of love, courage to love, bringing a message of love, gaining understanding of love, ready to express love. So you might be at a point where you are ready to express your love. You are finding your voice, being able to voice your being able to bring your heart out onto your sleeve, being able to express your love and bringing messages of love, but it's saying to be gentle in your approach. There might also need to be a little bit more maturing as far as the way you're looking at love. You could be looking at it like it might fix a lot of things, or you might be looking at it like placing someone on a pedestal kind of thing, instead of looking at it from a place of you'll be fine either way, with or without this. So be gentle with yourself and know that you will be okay with or without whatever relationship this is. And I was kind of drawn to pull these ones. I'm not sure why, but everything always seems to fall in place. Of course, that takes hard work too. Yeah, so there's a need here to release any kind of idealism and thinking that everything's going to be perfect just because you're in love, or just because someone has voiced their love or you're voicing your love. There's a need here to gain an understanding of love and what love truly is, and to know that love is imperfect and it takes a lot of hard work. You think outside of the box, you solve a lot of problems. Able to overcome hardships in your life, and you know how to handle the ups and downs. So you really do know how to overcome any hardships, and you know how to think outside the box. You know how to think about things creatively, and you know how to keep your peace and calm through the ups and downs. So now is the time to remember to keep your peace through the ups and downs. Remember your strength. Remember how amazing you are as well. So you're not placing anyone on a pedestal either. We have the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. So there may be some sort of friendship or connection in your life that's placing a heavy burden on you. But in this deck, it's like this person, even though there's this heavy burden on them, they're walking with ease. They're standing upright. They're moving forward. They're still making it to that castle there, and I think there's a need to leave behind any baggage or any burdens that may be weighing heavily on your emotions. There may also be a need to leave behind any past conflicts that are weighing on you, any past lies or hurts or betrayals that are weighing on you. And to understand that that journey was to bring you transformation, to bring you strength, to bring you the ability to stand your ground and fight for what you believe in. But there's also a way to fight for what you believe in without creating conflict as well. And now's the time to leave the conflict behind and to be able to stand your ground in a place of positivity. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So you just need to find your peace within. You really need to take some time for self-care and self-love to really be gentle with yourself and to appreciate yourself, care for yourself, love yourself, and respect yourself. Be able to work on your goals, work on whatever you're moving towards, and release the outcome. Being able to face the situation head on and express your emotions without worrying what's going to come from it. Without being like, oh, if I say I love you, this person might run away. Or without, it's kind of the need to be able to be okay with that. To just be okay with however it works out, no matter how it works out. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So this connection may be triggering a lot for you as well. It may be triggering this need to fight, or this need to protect yourself or defend yourself, or this need to stand your ground. And going within to understand why you're feeling like you need to protect yourself from this situation would be very good for you as well. And we have the bear and we have the hyena. So, hyena. Humor, wit, and sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships, or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? When in balance, charming, witty, and fun to be around. When out of balance, scrappy, petty, or suspicious, to bring into balance sobriety. So, yeah, you might be really taking a very passive aggressive stance when it comes to people. You might be very cutting with your words, and you might be, you know, using humor to deflect that and to tone it down. But underneath the jokes and underneath the jokes is truth. There's truth to every joke, and it's time to examine those truths and time to see why you're doing that and what's really behind it. So from the bear, we got waking from a spiritual slumber, beginning anew. After a long winter, the bear arises from a deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows that it's time to awaken and move towards the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes and the warmth of spring emerges and your transformation begins. When in balance, inner strength and yearning to grow. When out of balance, withdrawal, lethargy, heaviness, to bring into balance movement and exercise. So I think a lot of this journey you're going on right now, you're on this massive journey, and it's this massive journey to bring you growth, wisdom, awareness. It's something to teach you how to handle conflicts in a more emotionally mature manner. And we have life path 20. So, for life path, we have: do you wonder about your divine life path and purpose? You have been enrolled in a spiritual training. This training might be obvious in the form of a course that you're undertaking, or hidden in a life lesson that is currently triggering your healing, learning, or growth. Whether it's obvious or not, successfully completing this training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose this lifetime. Further clarity will be revealed to you, and the universe promises that you shall know what you need at the perfect time and in a way that you cannot miss. You are in spiritual training for a divine mission that serves your soul development and spiritual growth, while simultaneously helping others. It will help you to express your spiritual purpose this lifetime. At times, your training may be aligned with study or with applying your skills in a way that seems more obviously aligned with spiritual path. At other times, your spiritual training may be disguised as ordinary life circumstances. If you are unsure of what you are meant to be learning, of exactly how you are in spiritual training at the moment, look to the situations in your life that are causing you the most struggle. This is where you will find your training taking place. The struggle is a place where holding on is competing with letting go. It is, however, nothing to be ashamed of, a growth edge where you are doing the inner work of growing into more peace, trust, and love. There also may be somebody that's trying to let go of old relationships or old friendships as well and starting to make new relationships and friendships. This is where you will find your training place. The struggle is the place where holding on is competing with letting go. It is, however, nothing to be ashamed of. A growth edge where you are doing inner work of growing into a more peace, trust, and love is a sign that you are certainly growing. It isn't comfortable. Sometimes it might cause fatigue and a feeling of defeat. Yet you shall not give up. You shall continue, and in time you shall triumph with a feeling of peace, resolution, wisdom. And like I was saying before, clarity and a lack of anxiety, because there's a lot of anxiety going on, and nervousness, and if you are feeling stuck, perhaps you're working on significant issues or a challenge that won't seem to resolve itself no matter how much effort you apply. Then you're being guided to ask for help from your spiritual team using the invocation below. Call upon your own higher self and soul to take over all aspects of the issue. Be patient and do not resist what is neither, but be patient and do not resist what is, but neither collapse into it. Use your spiritual practice, for example, meditation, journaling, dance, music, art, yoga, time in nature, and prayer, to strengthen you as you move through this training. If you are uncertain about what is happening in your life now, don't fret. Sometimes a smaller desire has to be sacrificed for the attainment of a greater vision. Be at peace. Know that all beings shine at the right time, and so shall you. This oracle is a confirmation that the vision of your path on earth is being shared with you, whether in small daydreams or big dreams at night, in meditation, or simply the feedback that you receive repeatedly from different sources. You are being asked to trust in what you see and sense and feel about your vision for life and your life path and divine purpose, even if it's not clear. Trust that Trust that it is coming to you with loving divine timing. Be open-minded and listen for what makes your heart sing. So really tap into your emotions, tap into your dreams, into your feelings, into your heart. Start to love yourself more and honor what your heart is telling you. Be gentle with yourself and with others. And try to face any emotional situations you're facing with a sense of peace and calm, by being able to feel emotionally fulfilled in and of yourself, and like you don't need anything from the outside to be happy. In doing that, you will be able to express yourself and your truth more fully without worrying about what's going to happen around you if you do. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments and what you're going through. And if you have any suggestions for a future video, I would love to hear that as well. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. So for pile 2, hi pile 2. For pile 2, we have Ideal Partnership. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness, and to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. And this could be about a partnership or a relationship. This could also be about friends. This could be about family. This could be about, anyone in your life. And what this is telling you is that by stepping more into your truth and being more yourself, removing any masks you may be wearing, you are more clearly able to see the people around you who are more on your level vibrationally, who are more meant to be in your life, who are more ideal partnerships for you. Because your ideal partnerships are going to be something that's easy and free-flowing, something that you have things in common with the people around you, and you have shared goals or visions or ideas about what you want to do with your life path and things like that. So we have the Four of Pentacles in my special deck here. Grounding your foundation, holding back to grow slow and steady, holding out knowing that it's worth it, standing your ground with ease, solid stability, solid ground, magically transforming your foundation, being controlled. Refusing to be controlled, withholding info. So you might be holding back, and which can be a good thing because you can grow slow and steady with somebody. But I think a lot of this is telling you to not hold back on what your truth is, though. Don't hold back what you really believe in. Stand firm in your convictions and build this foundation in a firm, solid, stable way by really being able to let go of control and to express yourself truthfully. You seem like you might be holding back. Others may want, yeah, see, exactly. You seem like you might be holding back. Others may want what you hold, others may want to hear what you hold in more than you know. So, whatever you have that you're holding in, that you're holding on to so tightly, worried about letting it go, worried about putting it out there, it's time to express it, because there's a lot of people around you that may be far more attracted to you, that may fit into your life very well if you would express your truth. But how are they supposed to know if you don't? You understand yourself enough to know what you want and to go for it. So you know what you want. Go for it. That's what this is telling you. Go for it. Express your truth. Be who you are. Put your word out there and release control. Allow yourself to see the people around you that could fit into your life instead of feeling like you're going to be alone forever, you know? Very sensitive, emotional, mysterious, and deep. Sees the depth easily. Intuitive. So you may be somebody who is very, very deep emotionally, very intuitive, very, there's a lot of surface people in this world, and I can understand why it's so hard for you to express your emotions and why it's so hard for you to put that out there, why it's so hard to just be yourself on that front.